All right.
Hi.
Hey guys, welcome
Good
to
to
the
see
call.
you. Thank you.
There looks like there's 55 attendees and growing fast. All right, guys. Well, first off, we want to just welcome everyone. This Zoom is being recorded. We're super excited. We're here in Las Vegas at the corporate office. We actually just went shopping. We did a crazy shopping run. We've got a ton of leaders flying in this weekend. We're doing our big grand opening, so we're super excited. So if you guys are just joining us, we want to welcome you guys to this Zoom call. We got some really exciting information to share with you guys, and we also have some awesome speakers that you're going to hear from to find out what all the crazy noise is about with My Daily Choice and HempWorks. There's a huge buzz happening right now in the network marketing industry. We've created some insane momentum, and you're going to find out exactly how we've created that momentum and pretty much what's behind our business. So I want to thank you guys for joining.
Yeah, welcome to our webinar. Now, I am seeing this chat thing flicker, so we should probably check that, make sure everybody's good. Can everybody hear us okay and see us? Are we good? We clear? Fantastic. All right.
Everybody's saying you sound great. All right, guys. So look, we're gonna go over a lot of information. If you're, we've got a lot of different types of people on the call right now. We have people that are brand new to the network marketing industry. Maybe you're seeing this for the very first time. You may already be an affiliate in the business. You may be a customer. You may be a network marketer or a regular marketer looking to get involved in this type of industry. And we're gonna show you a couple different things on this video. By the time you're done watching this presentation, you're going to learn some ways to, number one, benefit your health. We have some amazing life-changing products that we're going to share with you guys. You're also going to learn about an opportunity to benefit your wealth. That's number two. And then number three, you're going to learn about an opportunity to create a lifestyle of your dreams. So we're so excited to share that with you guys. So we're going to just start out. We want be really real, raw, organic, transparent with you guys, and we're going to just share our quick story, how we got into network marketing, how we started our own network marketing company, and then we're going to tell you a little bit about the business, and then we're going to bring up our speaker. So Jen, do you want to start with your story, and then I'll share my story?
I sure can. Yeah, I would love to.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so I've been in the network marketing industry for about 10 or 11 years-ish, somewhere around there. I was introduced into the industry when I was 18 years old, and from then I knew I wouldn't be able to keep a full-time job, for sure. I was ruined at that point. I saw the opportunity right away. I was so fired up that I just jumped in head first. But I didn't have what we're gonna actually talk about later on today. I didn't have a marketing system. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a good company to call home. There was a few things that were missing, which is what led to my failure, as I say, my progress. It wasn't until 2014 when I ran into Josh. Actually, we met on Facebook. He was just typing away, and the first thing I asked him was how to pronounce his last name, not knowing that that would be my last name someday. So that was fun. So we met in 2014. It also happened to be the year that I got very sick. My hair started falling out. Actually, it's short on purpose now, but my hair was falling out. I had a lot of skin problems that were happening all at the same time. And this is right when we started dating. So, of course, for me, I was like, I promise.
I was like, what is going on?
I don't normally look this horrible. However, like, just stay with me. I'm going to get it together. So I got really sick in 2014. And nothing worked. You guys, I went on a gluten-free diet. I changed my ways. You know what I'm saying? I was the kind of person that could live off of a Coca-Cola and Doritos and I was fine, And this really deteriorated my health. And nothing worked until one day Josh walked in and he had some samples from a farm. And he told me, hey, I have some CBD oil for you to check out. And I was like, this stuff is not going to work because it's just oil. And I can see I cook with olive oil, I have lavender oil, I have all these things. Why is this any, more special than anything else? And he said, just try it. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll try it. So I tried it, and within the first couple of minutes, I realized I started to feel more normal. And I don't even know how else to describe that, except I felt like everything was finally being put back in order. And within a week of using these oils, which we're going to talk about later, my skin started clearing up. My hair started growing back. My nails started growing strong. And all these things started kind of changing for me. And I knew from that moment that I could not keep this to myself. I said, Josh, I don't know if you've had the results that I've had, but this is insane, and we got to get this out to the masses. And the first thing he said was, well, we can't launch it into My Daily Choice because there's no way that we could mix CBD mixed with MLM. Like, there's no way it's going to work. And I said, all right, fine. Let's just launch it. So we threw up a website, you guys, in March of 2017. And we went from 0 to 5 orders a day, to 50 orders a day, to 500 orders a day, to 1,000 orders a day. And it just went nuts. So in May of 2015, we decided, let's just join forces. Let's merge. Let's find a way around this thing. We got to make it work. Let's put it into My Daily Choice. So we took the HempWorks brand, we merged it into My Daily Choice, and the rest is history. So that's kind of like my story leading into your story. But, when I met Josh, you guys, I was a single mom. I had 2 kids. And in fact, I warned him, at our first date, I warned him. I let him know. I said, I am a boy mom and I have 2 of them. And just so you know, it's not going to be easy. And he said, you know what?
Bring it on.
That's fine, because I have an opportunity where you can make a lot of money and I will teach you. So my first mentor, Josh, I would like to introduce to you guys. He was a network marketer, age 18. I'll let you tell your own story, but I know his story better than he does now. It's just one of those things. I had to tell his story before I had my own, so I just learned it. But you guys, he started as a grocery bagger, just a broke college student, started just like everybody else pretty much in the industry. And he had the vision to bring a company together that had all the missing pieces in every other company. And I'll let you share your story, but
yeah, I mean, let's give a virtual clap for Jen. And let me just say that, I don't like to spend too much time on my story, because I really want, this video to be about the people that, some of the speakers that we have, and really about the mission of our company and how we're changing lives around the world. But to tell you my quick story, like Jen said, poor college student, was bagging groceries for $10 an hour. And, I was introduced to network marketing off of a Craigslist ad. And I was one of those people that, I always say there's 3 situations. You can have a lot of time and no money. You can have a lot of money and no time, or you can have no time and no money. And I was in the no time, no money category. So whatever I was doing wasn't working. And I was going to school, I was trying to pay the bills. I was sharing a 1-bedroom apartment. And I was just like, you know what? I need to do something completely different. And I don't care if I'm on the streets. I'm going to hustle and do what it takes to get my situation turned around. So then I was introduced to network marketing, and this guy told me, he said, Josh, you know that you can make thousands of dollars in unlimited residual income, and all you got to do is talk to people. And I was like, are you kidding me? All you got to do is talk to people? That's it? I talk to people all day long, and I only make $10 an hour. Well, tell me more about it. So what I did is I kind of went to the extreme. I sold my drum set, my guitar, everything I had. I got a loan from my uncle. I had $600. I bought into this company, and it was the best decision I've ever made. The first month in that company, I made $4,600. I dropped out of school. I started doing it full time. And in that company, I wound up building an organization of, 50, 60,000 people around the world. I traveled into 40 countries. I was the #1 earner in that company for 6 years. And I learned a ton about business and entrepreneurship and how to create residual income, which is what we're going to share with you guys on this video through network marketing and through our business model. But yeah, to make a long story short, I'm living proof that even if you have no business being in business, right? If you have no business being in business, you can make money in network marketing. It doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter how many contacts you have. Doesn't matter if you don't have a warm market. If you're in the no friends left club, you can make money in this industry if you do the right things and you follow the right people. So that's my quick story. Is I had a lot of success in the industry as a distributor, as an affiliate. And then I decided that, you know, I wanted to create my own network marketing company to give other people the same opportunity that I had, you know, when I first got started in the industry. The company I was in, it was a great company, but they did a couple things wrong towards the end of the business when I was there. They changed the compensation plan. Everybody lost money, you know. So I said, you know what, I'm going to create a home-based business where people can get involved. They can truly build a business from home. You know, they build a business with some of the most cutting-edge products. They have systems in place where they can build an online business or an offline business, and we're going to do it different than everybody else in the game. So that was really our vision and why we started My Daily Choice. So why don't we tell you guys a little bit about My Daily Choice, and then we'll bring up some of our speakers. I've always said that there's a couple pillars that really make up a great network marketing company, and some of you guys will appreciate this if you've been in the network marketing industry already. The first thing that I think is really important is the people. Now, you just kind of heard Jen's story and my story, and we don't want to just sit here and brag all day. But one thing that's really important that I think separates us from other network marketing companies is you're sitting here with people that have actually been in the field as distributors. When you get involved in network marketing, sometimes what happens is you get involved with, you know, corporate people that don't have a lot of experience in the field. They don't know what it takes to be in the trenches, to get to the ranks, all the things that are involved with building a business and building a team. So as you can see, Jen's not wearing a suit and tie. I'm not wearing a suit and tie. We are networkers at heart. I mean, that's what we've done our entire career, but we're owners. So we're corporate. We own the business. We're corporate, but we're really distributors at heart. And you want to follow people that have already had success in the field, people that understand where you're coming from. And not only, you know, can we brag about, you know, Jenna and myself, but we also have a lot of really awesome people at the corporate level as well. You know, some of you guys that are flying in this weekend to Las Vegas, you'll get to meet some of the amazing corporate people, you know, from our staff. But, you know, at the end of the day, guys, listen, you want to follow people that, you know, have already done it. They've already succeeded in the industry. They know exactly what it takes to get your business to the next level. The other pillar, number 2, which I think is super important, is the products. Anytime you join a network marketing company, you want to have products that work. You want to have products that sell. You want to have products that are unique. You want to have products that are highly consumable. You know, one of the challenges that we had in our last company is that we had a product that wasn't highly consumable. People didn't have to take it every day. So what happened is every customer or distributor that we brought in was only using the product once a month. And that wasn't good enough to create residual income, because what happens is when you have products that are highly consumable, it creates opportunity for people to keep using it every day, which creates residual income. And that's how you create big checks in the industry. So what we wanted to do was put together products that we thought were highly consumable, unique, products that work, and products that are trending. They have to be trending. Listen, you don't want to be in a dying industry that no one's talking about anymore. You want to be in an industry that's on the forefront, that's in the news, it's in the media, everybody's talking about it. That's how you create, you know, real wealth with distribution and selling products. Anything you want to say about our products before I keep rambling?
Keep going.
Okay, I'm doing good. All right. So you know, what we basically did, guys, is we looked at some of the trending industries. So My Daily Choice, we got involved with, you know, the nutritional sprays. So we have 6 nutritional sprays, and we've had those since 2014. About a year ago, we saw the opportunity with CBD, which I've just been absolutely blown away with this entire industry and what this industry is doing for people, all walks of life, all around the globe, everything that you can possibly think of. I've never seen products like this perform in the network marketing industry. So let me just tell you quickly about the industry, the CBD industry. CBD has a pretty crazy history, you know, like our here in the United States, you know, CBD has been and hemp has been very deep rooted in our history. You know, the first American flag was made out of hemp. First American flag ever made out of hemp. The The Declaration of Independence was drafted on hemp. So not only was the first American flag made out of hemp, but the Declaration of Independence was made out of hemp. If you go to Forbes, don't take my word for it, go to Forbes. And if you search on Forbes information about CBD, you'll find that there's over 25,000 uses for hemp. It was used to make fabrics, rope, biofuels. I mean, there's so many different ways that people are using hemp. And up until 2014, you haven't really been able to grow and distribute hemp in the United States. And then they passed the 2014 Farm Bill, which made it federally compliant and legal to sell and distribute hemp-derived CBD products across state lines. So if you look right now at the industry, it's crazy. It's projected to be at $50 billion by 2026. $50 billion. Right now it's 7.1. 7.1, and it's 2018. So we're talking about double-digit growth over the next 5 to 10 years. Now, once again, don't take my word for it. Okay, like in network marketing, people always say, oh, you don't need to do your research. I challenge you to do your research. Go into Google, type in CBD industry, and look at how many things you're going to find in media and news, different articles that are being published, big celebrities, big doctors coming forward saying, hey guys, this stuff works, and we know it works. Same thing at the state level. You've got legalization happening. There's a whole movement of legalization happening across the globe. You look at the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. They removed CBD as a banned substance. You look at the NFL. The NFL's making it legal in 2018 for football players. You look at celebrities, Montel Williams, Morgan Freeman, Whoopi Goldberg. I could go on and on and on about how big the CBD industry is. So Jen and I decided that we wanted to launch some of the most powerful products inside the CBD industry. So do you want to walk them through some of the different products?
Got a tickle in my throat. Sorry. I should just take some now. Huh? So we've got 2 different oils here, and we have pedicles. Bear with me. Okay, we've got 2 different strengths here. We've got 500 milligrams and 750. Hopefully you guys can see those all right. What's the difference between these 2? One's got 500 milligrams, the other's got 750 milligrams. That's the difference, is the strength. The potency basically is the difference. Why don't you tell them about the process? Like, why is our oil a little different?
So that's the biggest question. That's the $1 million question, is why is your CBD better than everybody else's on the market? So I'll break it down with just a couple things for you guys to think about for why these products are superior. Number 1, it's made in the USA, okay, which is a big deal. A lot of our competitors are sourcing their CBD overseas, in Asia, in Europe, and what happens is when they import the CBD, it gets bleached, and it goes through a process where by the time the end user gets it, it may not be as potent as it was when it was sitting there at the farm in these different countries. So there's a bleaching process, and it's getting so bad in the industry where we've seen CBD come from overseas, and we've seen pieces of drywall in it. Imagine that, pieces of drywall sitting there in the raw materials. So you can't really control the supply chain when you're going overseas. So we decided to partner with a farm in Kentucky where we can physically go there, see the soil, see the leaves, and know for sure that we're able to give our customers the same exact high quality product every single time. So that's the first thing that I think really separates us. We also use a CO2 extraction process. A lot of our competitors are using an ethanol extraction. There's other ways of doing the extraction, but in our experience, the CO2 extraction is the most effective way to keep all of the phytochemicals intact from the plant. So you've got CO2 extraction. You also have affordability. This is probably the biggest one. They always say, if you want to have a successful product, highly consumable, but another thing is it has to be affordable for the masses. if you take these same concentrations, 500 milligrams, 750 milligrams, and you go to a medical marijuana dispensary, you won't be able to find products of this type of concentration. Now, if you do, they're going to be twice the money. And guess what? When you go to that medical marijuana dispensary and you buy the product, who gets paid? Do you get paid? No. Does the dispensary get paid? Yes. So you're only making one person money by going to a medical marijuana dispensary. In our model, we have a higher quality, more potent product at a cheaper price, and we pay out a ton of money in commissions on the product. So I think, you know, that is a big seller for why we're superior to the competition. We also use, last thing is we use a full spectrum oil. So a lot of our competitors are using isolates or, you know, different, you know, they've got different formulas that they're using. We decided that we wanted to have our flagship product be the full spectrum because we believe in the entourage effect. We want to give people the full, you know, cannabinoid profile of the plant, CBD, CBG, CBC, CBN. So, you know, we wanted to bring the highest quality products. Full spectrum is the most expensive raw material in the industry. It's the hardest to get your hands on. And we secured this amazing partnership where we have the highest quality full spectrum oil. And I don't want to say it's an unlimited supply, but it's pretty damn close to an unlimited supply. So we're super excited about the full spectrum, being able to bring products that are affordable. And I think that really, really separates us.
But not just that, our farm does something kind of unique that maybe other farms don't do or can't verify. But what we do is we also have a fresh lock drying system. So as soon as the hemp is harvested for CBD, it is immediately vacuum sealed, preserved within 4 minutes. And why does that matter? Because what most people do is they'll harvest their hemp and they're going to hang it up to dry. And what happens then is you grow mold and all these other things that you're going to end up in your product. Ours is preserved and sealed before any mold or anything can grow. So it is truly a non-GMO, all natural product.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, in addition to the oils, we also launched these topicals. I don't know if you can see this, but we've got Renew. Skincare. We've got Relief, which is a topical rub. We have Revive, which has got the collagen and retinol. And then we have our HempWorks dog treats.
And pet oils.
You know, it's kind of funny. When we launched both of these pet products, you know, I wanted to flavor them, you know, like I wanted to flavor this oil as bacon. I wanted a bacon flavored oil for cats and dogs because that's what cats and dogs like. But guess who had to try the products to verify that it tasted like bacon? This guy. So, you know, when we first launched it and we had all these samples coming in, I was like trying all the bacon oils. And then same with these. I had to taste the dog treats too, which are beef flavored. But guys, for your pets, it's really crazy what happens. You know, you have an endocannabinoid system in your body. As a human, you're born with it. It's the way your body's wired.
ECS for short.
It's called the ECS. And they did some research and they found out that cats and dogs have the same exact thing. So when they take the products, same exact thing happens to them as with the human body. So there's a lot of research and science behind, you know, for pets using, you know, hemp-derived CBD products. So hopefully that gives you guys kind of a really good idea of where we're at with the products. And guys, all I can say is with these products, you really can't go wrong. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk to you as a consumer to try the products out, see if you like it. If you live in the United States, your product's gonna come from our facility here in Vegas, get shipped right to your doorstep. You can try it out. If you don't like it within 30 days, send it back to the company. We have nothing to hide. We have nothing to be scared about. We'll give you your money back. So 30-day money-back guarantee. You can't go wrong. Just on these 9 products that we just showed you guys, we have over 100,000 customers on these 9 products. So that's 100,000 people in the you know, around the world that are raving about what these products, you know, have done for them. So the proof is in the pudding. Okay, don't take our word for it. Do your own research. Look at what CBD is doing for people, And then if you're interested, and even if you're not interested in making money and you just want to become a customer, try these products out. You can't go wrong. Next part we'll go over, and then I want to bring up our speakers because we've got some awesome people on here. But just real quick, guys, the compensation plan. My God, if you've ever been in network marketing before, you need to take a serious look at this compensation plan. You know, when Jen and I first started My Daily Choice, and I wrote the compensation plan, and I put this whole thing together, and I told Jen, I said, listen, this is the most lucrative compensation plan in network marketing. I'm telling you, it's the most lucrative compensation plan. And she's like, nah, I've heard this before. I've seen everything. I've been there, done that. And the first year in the business, you know, we had some growing pains. We were getting things off the ground. We had some leaders coming in, but we didn't have massive momentum yet. So she's like, what happened to your compensation plan? I thought it was the best plan in the world. And I was like, you just wait. There's going to be a time when we have major momentum and the types of checks that people are going to, you know, start seeing are going to just blow the industry away. And that is starting to happen right now. So the compensation plan, guys, you know, the biggest thing about our compensation plan that's different is the potential payout. Okay, the potential payout of our compensation plan pays up to 85% of business volume. Now, I've been in network marketing for almost a decade, and I can't tell you how many companies that, you know, I've either consulted for or I've been a part of where they say this comp plan pays 50%, but it really pays 30% after all the restrictions that you have to go through. You know, I made a joke once and I said, in order to make money in network marketing, you need an attorney by your side at all times to help you navigate a network marketing compensation plan. Because it's like you need 100 legs that do 100 different things. And if you don't do that, you're cut, right? So we wanted to make a compensation plan that wasn't restrictive, that everybody could win in, you know, the brand new person that comes in all the way up to the top leader in the company. And last month, okay, you know, we say we pay out up to 85%. Last month, we paid out 82%. Okay, in momentum, 82% was our exact payout last month. So, you know, like I said, proof is in the pudding. One last thing I want to show you guys, and then I'm going to bring up the speakers. Let me see if I can share my screen because something really incredible happened today. So let me see if I can.
It happened to be payday.
Yeah, it happened to be payday. Let me see if my screen will pull up here. Can everybody see my screen?
You good? All right.
All right, I just want to show you guys this real quick. You know, we always like to say that documentation beats conversation, and don't take our word for it. Just look at the proof, okay? Look at all the numbers. So I went on today, and I'm not going to mention any names, you know, no affiliates, no leaders. This is going to be 100% anonymous, okay? I pulled some of the checks that we saw today after we ran you know, our weekly commissions, and look at some of the earnings. You know, 61,000 in a 7-day period, 2218 in a 7-day period. What's that? 65,000 in a 7-day period. $3,838 in a 7-day period. It gets a little crazy. $91,000 in a 7-day period. $36,000 in a 7-day period. $280,000 in a 7-day period. Is that 100? Is that 11,514 in a 7-day period? Now, let me just say this as a disclaimer. If you decide to get involved with My Daily Choice and our business opportunity, there is no guarantee that you will make this type of money. Okay, your success depends entirely on your personal effort, your skill set, your determination. It takes hard work. Okay, we're not gonna just sit here and tell you it's easy, you're gonna get rich overnight. That's not how this business works, okay? But if you put the work in, this is an example of some of the earnings that real people are making in our business. Now, here's the next thing that blew me away, and I didn't even have enough room on this next slide to be able to show all of the people that were getting rank bonuses. But in our compensation plan, we pay out rank bonuses. We do a 90-day, you know, maintenance bonus. So if you maintain a rank for 90 days, you get a one-time bonus, and then on your 4th month, you start to get these monthly maintenance bonuses. So today was our rank bonus day. And I just want to show you guys, these are screenshots from the admin. I have never seen bonuses like this before. So this is everything from a $150 bonus all the way up to a $100,000 bonus. And I just took some screenshots out to share with you guys. But if you look at the top left, iPad bonus, $500 car allowance, iPad bonus, $1,000 car allowance.
Can I just interject in here for just a second? Do you guys see how it says maintenance? And then do you see where it says towards expenses? What network marketing company out there is going to give you a monthly expense account bonus on a monthly residual income basis so that you can go build your team with your leaders? Should you want to go fly to your market, you have a built-in budget for you, which is what we've been paying out today. So I just think that's phenomenal. And, most network marketers, it's on their dime. And what we do, which is different, is we give you the money for what you earn, and I think that's incredible.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can, the way the expense account works is you can use that money for anything you want. You can use it for your business if you have expenses, or you can just pocket it as cash. So, it's just it's something we do as a company because we know that, it takes money to make money sometimes in this industry, and there's advertising. You may want to do meetings, and, we want to be able to give our people, monthly money that's coming in to help them with their expenses. So I just thought it would be super cool to show you guys. But once again, we don't make any guarantees about our compensation plan. We're not going to tell you if you sign up today, you'll be rich tomorrow or anything like that. It's all up to you. This is just an illustration of what's possible if you work hard. So with that said, what I would like to do is bring up some of our speakers. Let me turn my
Stop share.
there we go.
There you go.
Let me turn my screen off so everybody can see the speakers again. Hopefully, are we good? Everybody can see? Okay, cool. So why don't we bring up some of our speakers? Who do you want to bring up first?
I nominate Megan. Where's
So why don't you
Megan?
introduce Megan, and then we'll bring up some of the other speakers.
Miss Megan Shudark. This woman is very near and dear to my heart. When I met her a year and some months ago, I just remember her story. Of course, I'm going to let her tell you guys her story, but this story really, really got to my heart because of the situation that she was in. And like I said, I just need her to tell the story because it's just too good for me.
So what rank has Megan hit?
Megan is 100K affiliate.
100K affiliate.
Very close to 250.
So that means that, so the way our Ks work in the comp plan, that means that she's doing at least 100,000 a month in business volume through her organization. So yes. Megan, why don't you come online? We'd love to hear your story.
Hit unmute. And
you just have to hit the unmute button.
There you go.
Hey, thank you for having me on tonight. Welcome everybody. So my journey started about a year ago in May 2017. I had known Jenna for a while. I kind of Facebook stalked her. I saw the interaction she was getting and the topics that she was putting out, and I really just kind of clicked with her. I started using the products back in March when they launched them. I had to try them. They were pretty life-changing for us on just the products alone. So when she told me that she was merging the company with Josh in 2017 in May, I knew I had to jump on because I had seen what it had done for me, and just like her, I didn't want to keep it to myself. I wanted to tell everyone about it. And so I was in a rough situation a year ago. I have a family of 4, my husband and my 2 boys. We never had like a really great life. We always lived kind of rough. We lived on my husband's disability income, and I took the money and joined the company. And for the first 15 days, I hit the first rank in the company. It was quite, quite the experience. I had never experienced this before. I had been in network marketing for 8.5 years. I never could find the company that had the right system, the right products, and the right compensation plan all in one until I found My Daily Choice. I also didn't have any mentors that really showed me the way. I think that's really key, is to find a good mentor that can show you the way with the system. And in January of this year, 2018, I became a six-figure earner. We were able to buy our first car. We just moved into a brand new house last weekend, and that is just a complete life change from what I experienced. And like Josh and Jenna said, it is not easy. I actually, when I first started, I walked a mile to use free Wi-Fi every single day to run my business for the first month because I couldn't afford Wi-Fi. I didn't have phone internet. So it took a lot of hard work, but the hard work and dedication really proved using this system, using these products, and just sharing with the world what you can achieve when you have the right mindset and the right company. So that's all I have.
That is an amazing story for sure. And her husband, like she said, was on disability or whatever, and has been. He's had, I mean, we're not supposed to say disease names, but he does have diabetes. He was born with it for the last 30 years. And at first, you know, it was like, hey, let's lock arms. And she said, hey, my husband can probably use this, you know, and I know this person that can use this, and I know somebody else that can use this. And that's the beauty of this business, is literally you can find a use for our product anywhere. So anybody that you talk to is a prospect and somebody that you can lock arms with. So Megan, we all love your story for sure, and I'm super proud of all the accomplishments that you have done. And I know your last check has definitely been confirmation for you, as it has been for me. And congratulations on your new house, and we're just super excited to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
Accurate.
Am I next? Okay, let's bring up eeny, meeny, miny. No, just kidding. Let's bring up Jerry West. Okay, Jerry West. You know, he's been in the industry, so you know, Jerry has experience as a network marketer. He came into the business, and he is a 100K, Jerry 100K affiliate. So just like Megan, he's doing at least 100,000 a month in his organization. He's done some of our weekly opportunity calls. He's just a great guy to learn from, to listen from. We all love listening to Jerry. So Jerry, why don't you come on, tell us your story. How'd you get involved in this business, and what has it done for you?
Well, you got to keep track of those ranks, Josh, because before you know it, I'll be higher than 100K. So, well, I'll tell you guys. Well, I've been in network marketing a little over 6 years, and I started this company on March 1st, 2017. So it's been a little bit over a year. At the end of 2016, I was not really in a good spot. I was in another company where I had kind of middling success, built a team that kind of fell apart. I had gone through like 5 jobs that year because prior to that, I owned a traditional mailing franchise that didn't work out. So I went through a bankruptcy. And at the end of 2016, financially, I mean, all my bills were behind. I did not know when I was going to pay my next bill. So when 2017 began, I was doing some soul searching, and you know, it just so happens that Jen is one of the first marketers that I started following when I came onto Facebook as a network marketer, because like a lot of people, I quickly ran out of my circle of negative friends and family to talk to. So so I just turned to social media, and Jen was one of the first people I follow. And I don't know if she knows this or not, but indirectly, she's really helped me become the marketer that I am today, because a lot of what I learned from following her. And Josh, before I joined this company, Josh and I were introduced back in 2014 before Josh launched the company. So, you know, I just reached out to Josh and we talked, and long story short, joined the company, ranked to 5K the first month. And we just started to hit major momentum when we launched HempWorks, because on March 1st, we launched with the sprays. and we hit major momentum. And then when we launched HempWorks on May 15th, it was like launching a brand new launch, except we weren't, we were in the same company, which is one of the coolest things about My Daily Choice is that when there's an emerging industry, like Josh said before, we can capitalize on that because we have a daily brand and we can move into another industry. So CBD was just a huge boost for our team and for this whole company. I mean, for me personally, if I was looking at this, if I was to tell somebody why they should join this company, I would say that, first of all, the owners are awesome. In my opinion, we have the best owners in the industry. The absolute best marketing system. Honestly, the reason that I reached out to Josh in the first place is because the company I was in before had no marketing system, no videos, no nothing. And I said, I'm not doing that ever again. I'm on Facebook. I'm going to find the best marketing system I could possibly find. And I knew My Daily Choice had it. So, I mean, you cannot find a better marketing system out there. And I think Robert Hollis agrees with that one because I heard him say that. Revolutionary products. I love all these products, and they've improved my quality of life. And when you have great products that are improving people's quality of life, they're going to reorder and consume them every single month. And this compensation plan is definitely set up to benefit the affiliate. Josh did what he set out to do when he set this up. I have every month when we get our binary, I've been breaking my record every single month, my own personal record for biggest payday in network marketing. So my biggest payday in network marketing was now last Friday. And my second biggest payday in network marketing actually was today, I believe. So I've had my two biggest paydays in network marketing in the last 7 days or 8 days. So it's been an incredible ride, and I'm not even close to being done yet. So hop on board with us. This is the most money I've ever made in my entire life. I think I've actually made more money this year so far than I made all of last year. So it's been, it really starts to compound when you work hard and things start to really come together. I mean, in October, I got to speak at the convention. I was 10K on stage. I left in October, 10K. I ranked 25K that month, 50K in January, 100K in March. And 250K is coming pretty soon. So I'm pretty excited. And I'll just pass it back to you guys.
Well, thanks, Jerry. We're super excited about your success and to see you grow in the business. It's awesome. And we can't wait to hang out with you in Vegas and see you at the convention and watch you hit super affiliate. So we're super stoked for you.
Awesome.
Definitely. All right. I nominate Mrs. Seeley Smith to share her wonderful story with us. Maggie, that's Seeley and Megan mixed together, by the way. But Megan introduced the business to Seeley Smith, and I would love to hear her story. She's phenomenal. She's a definite go-getter. I know we connected instantly on Facebook too. We all kind of think alike as far as that goes. And I said, hey, you need to be in this business because you're just like we are, and we like to go out there and wake people up, and she's been true to her word. So I'd love to hear from Mrs. Smith. If you could just unmute. So that
there you go. I'm having some technical difficulties.
A hempreneur, right? Did you
Yeah.
come up
Yeah.
with the phrase? Okay, she's the hempreneur, like entrepreneur and hemp together.
Right. That's right. The original hempreneur. Shout out to Hempreneur Nation. I did tell the team that I would give him a shout out. So they're all looking forward to that. And thank you again, Jenna and Josh, for inviting me on the call. And it's just been quite an experience. A little bit about myself. I've been born and raised here in the Midwest, good old country girl, Kansas City, Missouri. Grew up in a very small town. If you would have asked me in high school what I wanted to be when I grew up, I told you I wanted to be a doctor and I wanted to help people. And, I wanted to go to college and I wanted to marry my high school sweetheart and I wanted to have tons of kids and have a happy, ever after. Well, I did everything backwards. I got pregnant. I dropped out of college. I bought a house and then opened up a business and then decided to get married. I mean, my story was not what I wanted to plan. It just didn't go the way I planned. But you know what? I always made the best of it because, you know, I was raised that way. I had some really, really good mentors growing up. I come from a long line of entrepreneurs, and that really did set my mind to think out of the box. When you get handed something, you make the best of it. In 2016, the very beginning of 2016 in January, I went through a divorce. I just filed bankruptcy. It was a pretty tough year, and I really wanted to make a difference, not just in my life, but my children's life. And I knew that I needed to start manifesting some things in my life for that to happen. In 2015, I opened up a business called Organic Meal Prep, and it took off pretty quickly. But in 2016, like I said, was pretty rough. My business kind of went stagnant. It wasn't growing, and my bills were getting higher and higher. So I knew that I needed to do something different in my business, or I needed to find something quick, because as a business owner, as you guys would know, like some days it's better than others, and I wasn't getting any momentum in my business. So in 2016, I started manifesting some things and started kind of trimming the fat, as I like to say, getting rid of people in my life that weren't serving me or weren't willing to build with me or better themselves. And came across being introduced to Jenna through a client of mine, actually, that is not in the business. She's not affiliated with the business, but she did connect us, and she tagged me in something of Jenna's, and she was like, you and Jenna need to connect. Cause you know, I was talking to my client about everything, and she just thought that me and Jenna would, hit it off. Well, she changed my life the day she did that. Cause the day I met Jenna through Facebook, I was just like, just thinking about how we need more, women mentors and women network marketers in our world. We really do. I mean, we see so many different influential men out there, which men are great. I'm not a man hater, I promise, but I was like ready to see some females in the field. And I've only been doing network marketing for about 3 years, never seen any success in it. I would bring a ton of people in, and then nothing would happen. It would be like crickets the whole entire time. And I'm very passionate about everything I do. So when I met Jenna and I kind of just started following her stuff, I was really intrigued by the product. I really wanted to try it. So I actually tried local product here where I'm from, and didn't even, you know, message Jenna to get product. I just really wanted to get my hands on it. I really wanted to get it for me and my family, because we needed it, because we were all stressed out and there was a lot of things going on mentally that we just needed some help with. So we started doing that, and then all of a sudden she made a post one day saying, this is the last day to join. And it caused an urgency in me. And I was like, I don't even know what she's talking about, but I've got to message her. And I mean, I messaged her. She got me in a group chat with Megan. I fell in love with Megan. Really the rest is history. I mean, anything I've ever done, I go in and I try to do the best I can. And, you know, I've always been taught, no matter what you do, you always do your best. And if you're passionate about it, it'll work out. And I had no idea how many lives I would have changed by joining. And it's changing so many people's lives every single day. I mean, people are not just ranking up in the business, but they're also getting a lot of results with the products. I mean, that alone is something to really talk about. And that's what I wanted to do when I was a little girl. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to help people. And, you know, I'm not no doctor now, but I really do feel like I'm helping people. And I am not going anywhere. I really love the compensation plan. I actually get paid every Friday. That was something that was just, you know, really kind of hard for me to wrap my mind around, because I was like, what do you mean we get paid every Friday? Like kind of like a job? Because that doesn't happen in network marketing. And so when the checks started coming in every Friday, I mean, it would like make me want to hustle a little more. Like, okay, how many other people can I get in before Friday so my check can be bigger next week? And then I just started helping people that came into the business that did that. Really, the rest is history. I'm just so thankful for Jenna and Josh for putting the product together, putting the compensation plan together. And Megan's awesome. I've just got to say, she's put up with my crap for like 10 months now. She's always answered questions. So talking about being with a mentor, definitely go with somebody that's not only going to mentor, but also going to be a team player in helping you succeed, because that is where I'm at today. If I didn't have Jenna and Josh and Megan, this girl would not be a 50K. I wouldn't. So yeah, that's about it. I'll hand it back to you guys.
Thank
Yay,
you so
Keely.
much for sharing.
I saw a comment here on Zoom, which I thought was pretty cool. And somebody said that they heard of organic meal prep and that you, I guess, cook for them in Missouri. So that's really cool that somebody else, has heard of your business that's on here. So we're super stoked about your success as well. I know that, it's just the beginning for you. So we're really, really excited. And thank you for coming on and sharing your story. Is it my turn?
It's your turn. I think
Okay.
we need to bring in Kristen.
I'm going to nominate, let's have Kristen come on, and then we'll go Kristen, we'll go Heather, and then we'll go Robert, and then we'll go Melody. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Kristen. Kristen and her husband, Travis, they were previously involved in another network marketing company. We won't mention any names. They were involved in a company, and they actually did well in that company. So it's not like they weren't having success in that business. They were doing well, but I think they just wanted something that was a little bit bigger and better and a little bit easier to build. So, they were nice enough to reach out on Facebook. I got to meet them, and they just came into the business and absolutely killed it. That's really the story. They are a 250K affiliate already in a very, very short, less than a year, 250K, shooting for 500K, and I'm pretty sure they're going to hit super affiliate very, very quickly. But Kristen, we would love to hear your story, how you got involved in this business, and what it's done for you.
Thank you so much. Travis is not feeling well, so it's just me tonight. But we're here in Orlando, Florida, and a little over 6 months ago, I did reach out to Josh and was like, I have to know about this company because my husband actually found your compensation plan video and was like, we're doing this. And I was like, but what's the products? He was like, I don't care what the products are. We are doing this because we're going to be millionaires. And I was like, but I need to know what the product is because, you have to have that sizzle. And he was like, I'm telling you, this is it. We are going to be millionaires with this company. I was like, okay. So I'm like trying to find out what the product was. It's so backwards, I guess, than what everybody else does. And then when I found out about the CBD, I didn't really know what that even was, to be honest. So I did my research real fast and I was like, okay, I'm on board now. This is it. You've convinced me. This is what we're going to do. And we just jumped in and we put all of our faith into this. And it was so crazy because I'm very research oriented. But I just had this gut feeling that this was it. And obviously Travis pushed us into this, but we weren't really looking for something. But you know how life is, sometimes it forces you to look at stuff. And so a hurricane actually came through Orlando. It was supposed to be a category 5, like complete devastation is what they're saying. And it scared me. I've lived in Orlando for 8 years and never witnessed like a hurricane, like anything like that. And, my family is telling me you need to evacuate, and the news is saying you need to stay because there's no fuel. Like you literally could not get gas anywhere to leave. So long story short, it died down and it wasn't a direct hit, but the aftermath of that, emotionally was still there. And I was like, we're not living our best life. We're not helping people the way I know we're designed to. We're not making a difference in the world like I know we can. And that's what prompted the whole looking for something. And this happened over like 3 days. It's so crazy. And I'm like, I joined with a company I'd never heard of with a total stranger I didn't know. And it's just, I can't say anything, but it was a God thing that just put us here. And we've just grown so crazy because we have the best team ever. Like our team is so amazing. They hustle every day. And we're just the result of our team's really, really hard work. And the crazy thing is I was actually looking in my phone about, you know, what goals I had set forth for 2018. And I did this right at the end of December. And my goal was 250K affiliate for the whole year. And I hit that on like March 21st. I was like, this is insane. Like my goals and my dreams are just growing. And it's because of this amazing company that you guys have put together with an amazing product. And the compensation plan is insane, y'all. Like, this is nothing you've ever seen before. Like, the 2 paychecks I've already received this month, I could pay off like both of my vehicles, like both of them. I'm not doing that because I'm going to buy a house for cash this year, like, mark my words, but I could do that. And I'm like, this is so insane to me. Like, oh, I just get so excited because I'm a college dropout. Like, I could never make this kind of money, like, going to get a job. And so I just love that I'm able to share a business with people who might be in the same situation as me and be able to provide for their family like this. And it's something my husband and I can do together and feel like we're equals in this. So I just love that we have a passion for helping couples who want to do the business together. And I just found out today too, my credit score is 717, which is my anniversary. And it's jumped 170 points since I've joined this company because I've been able to catch up on my payments. I've been able to pay off debt. Like, it's all because of this company. So I'm incredibly thankful. If any of you are on the fence about doing this, you have to at least try it. Like, I can't imagine if 6 months ago I said, no, I just want to stay in my comfort zone. Like, I would have missed all of this. So don't make make that mistake. You want to jump in. What ifs, like, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with what ifs and regrets. I can only do with, you know, hey, I tried my best. But with the way this company is so simple and the systems they have, if you try, you will be successful. Like, it's not even a what if. Like, you can do it for sure. Thank you guys for letting me share and being on here. I can't wait to meet you guys tomorrow.
Yay. Well, Kristen, first off, you know, thank you for planting your flag and choosing My Daily Choice and HempWorks as the company you and Travis decided to go to. And Jen and I, we're thrilled. We're super, I don't know, I keep saying super stoked, but we're just really, really excited. We're really, really
I'm going to be super. That's why.
So congratulations on all of your success.
Thank you.
So now we're going to bring up Heather. Heather and Jerry, actually, you guys were both in the previous network marketing company together that didn't have a system. And so Jerry brought Heather in, and this was before we had the HempWorks products. So Heather was involved right before we launched HempWorks. And even with, you know, before the huge crazy momentum that happened when we launched HempWorks, Heather was a top recruiter month after month before we even launched the HempWorks products. Then we launched the HempWorks products and her business started to grow, duplicate, and blow up. She's a 100K affiliate shooting for 250K. So Heather, we'd love to hear your story and what this business has done for you as well.
Hey, Josh. Wow. Okay. So where do I start? All right. So Jerry and I, Broski, Hemsky over there, my main man, we got in the last business together and we worked it and we worked it and we worked it. And he messaged me one day and he said, hey, I want to let you know this first, but I'm out. And I said, what do you mean you're out? And he's like, I'm leaving. I'm like, you're leaving where? And he's like, I'm like, no way. So I stayed with my current company. And he ended up messaging me his pre-enroll link. All right. So I take his pre-enroll link and I'm like, all right, give it to me, Jerry. I want to check it out. And I'm not kidding. The next day, 17 enrollees. And I'm like, you know, talk about the system and creating urgency. So that's why I'm here. The system. So I jumped in and I used the system. You know, when I jumped in, poor Josh heard from me and I was like, Josh, all right, so explain this compensation plan to me because I'm on the same lines. I love consumable. I love the price point. I love the comp plan. I've always been open about a comp plan. I said, Josh, explain this to me. All right, so tell me the loopholes. And he's like, there are none. And then I would ask him another question. And he's like, no. And I'm like, this is even achievable for the little guy. And I just got in and I just started going. And that's what I did. Guys, before I joined this business, Jerry and I were doing okay. We were doing all right, but then things started falling apart. And when I took that tour and that, you know, like Celie said, that urgency, I was like, I got to join. I'm going to lose these people. And so I joined. When I joined, I borrowed money from my grandmother to join because I had just paid a bill or something. I raised 5 kids. I was married. He traveled for 4 years out of our lives. I had $50 to feed a family of 7 every couple of weeks. So I had nothing to lose. So I jumped in. Things just took off. The products, I won't go into my whole testimony with that, but the products helped. I actually lost my job as a medical assistant due to anxiety attacks. So products are phenomenal. Things are going great. 4 months into this business, my husband worked for the railroad. I retired him. It took me a little while to talk him into retiring. At this point in time, we had actually got divorced over money, guys. We were so stressed and we got divorced and we were just tired. We were arguing about money all the time. So the happy ending of the story was I was able to make it on my own 3 months in network marketing, not having a job, which was awesome to me, and being a stay-at-home mom, etc. So fast forward a little bit, 3 months goes by, we get back together. Okay, we're back together, and I said, I have this crazy idea. This was before I had joined. I said, we're going to get land and we're going to move somewhere. He said, what are we going to do? I said, we're going to sell everything and we're going off grid. And the reason we did that, guys, was because we were tired of being in debt. We couldn't afford it anymore. How else were we supposed to get out of debt? Well, sell everything and get out from under every payment you owe. That's what we did. I lived in a tent for a month and a half. We bought land while we built this cabin, which we're still doing. I paid cash for my first vehicle. No, it wasn't new. I can eat steak when I want now, not just Valentine's Day, guys. So, I mean, I'm talking, it's the littlest things for me, right? Like, I don't have to eat ramen noodles anymore. But I will say thank you to Jerry. Thank you to Josh and Jenna both for putting up with me. Jerry and I are head to head on that $250K. I think it's coming this month for both of us. But I put my mind to it, and poor Josh, I bugged him all the time, but he taught me how to maximize this compensation plan, and I duplicated it. You don't see me on the leaderboard anymore, even though I'm still ranking, but it's because I've taught what Josh took the time to teach me and duplicated it. And I am like Jerry, this check, each month, each week, we all say our checks are bigger, our checks are bigger. This check, it's only April, has tripled what I made in this business last year. So just huge thank you to everybody, and believe in you, and just keep trucking, because you don't even understand what it means to me to go out to the grocery store and not have a budget, or to just be able to go to a movie or to a salon and treat myself. And now, check it out. The money keeps coming in, and remember, debt's going down. I've paid off over $12,000 in debt. I don't have a monthly electric bill. I don't have any of those bills. So I'm going to build, just as Kristen said, we are on track to build a house and pay cash. It won't be anything big. This year, our land will be paid for, and we will be completely debt free because of this company. And so that to me is just absolutely huge. So thank you guys for all you've done and put up with me.
Thank you, Heather, for sharing your story. And wow, buying a house with cash, what a great goal and what a great accomplishment. Valentine's Day, now I know that we need to do steaks for Valentine's Day. That's the new thing. So steaks on Valentine's. But yeah, having the freedom is just absolutely incredible. And we're super excited to hear your story and what the business has done for you. And we can't wait to see you at convention and see you holding up that super affiliate award. So now we're going to bring up our next speaker, which is Mr. Robert Hollis. For those of you that may have heard his story in the industry, he is a legend in the network marketing industry.
You know what? We should let Melody bring up Robert.
Yeah, why don't we bring Melody up?
She does it so professional. I just want to hear her introduce Robert.
Let's bring Melody up. Melody can bring Robert, and
they know each other.
And then we'll let you guys both share your story, and then I've got a couple last things that I have to tell you. And then we'll let everybody go. So Melody, why don't you come up, tell your story, introduce Robert, Robert, you tell your story, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, well, thank you so much for the invitation to be here today, Josh and Jenna. So appreciate this. My story is basically, I was a stay-at-home homeschool mom, had a fairy tale life. I was told, you don't need to go to college, you get married, you have babies, your husband takes care of you. Well, that didn't work out for me. Lost my husband a few years ago, lost our dream home, wound up living on the streets. In my car for a year and a half, not able to feed my 2 kids that were still living at home with me. And because of life and the rocks that it threw at me, the lemons that it threw at me, it broke me down. It robbed me of my self-worth. It robbed me of my self-esteem. It robbed me of my self-confidence. It robbed me of everything. And I was broken in every sense of the word, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And of course, I had an empty wallet as well. And I was introduced to Mr. Robert Hollis here, an incredible gentleman, by a friend who said, you need to come and hear him speak. I didn't know speak about what, I didn't know anything. I just showed up. And Robert said something that day that really impacted me, and realized that I had different choices in life than to be where I was. Robert said, he asked a question to the audience, and he said, why do people fail in life? They fail because they focus on surviving rather than focus on thriving. And I knew that was me. In fact, I thought he was talking to me. I was so stuck in my trouble bubble, I couldn't see out of it. I didn't look towards the future. I was scared to death of tomorrow. So I knew I needed to get to know this man. I knew I needed to find out what he knew, what made him happy. What was it that he meant, and how could I change the way that I was thinking? So that was about 8 years ago. He became my mentor, my friend-tor, and my GPS to success. And when Robert sent me a message on Facebook, he did not call me, he sent me a message and he said, Melody, check this out. Well, I thought he was all go. He was in retirement, but I just thought, oh my gosh, Robert's coming out of retirement. He said his exact words, this is the best system I have ever seen in my life. So I thought we were going. I thought we were going. I invited him to get onto a call. There, we had lots of people pop on the call. Robert shared, surprised me with Josh and Jenna showing up on this call. I was floored, guys. I was floored. Not only that, I was really super excited because the day of that call was my second day of using the product. Now, anybody who knows me knows what my issues are in life. My challenges have been. But let me tell you, I felt 10 years younger than I had ever felt before. Because of a product, I wasn't coming for the product. I was coming because this man said, he's taught me for 8 years, when you see a trend and you see a train going 100 miles an hour west, you jump in front of that train. So I jumped. I didn't think, I jumped. Robert has never led me wrong, ever. And I've often said I would follow him to the end of the earth. I trust him with all of my heart, with everything that I am. I am the better version of myself because of this man today. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you my incredible friend, my friend-tor, my GPS to success, and you just plug into him, he will be your GPS to success too, Mr. Robert Hollis.
Wow. Wow. Melody, thank you so much. And for those of you that haven't heard Melody, I think she hit 5K in 8 days and 10K in 12 days. And so I know we're not supposed to make income claims because I can't say that you can do this. You know, I was thinking the other day that, you know, we're not supposed to make income claims like some of the stuff that Josh showed on that screen. I'm like, Josh, listen, I need to sleep. You know, can you we're on different cycles. So I get up at like 3 and 4 in the morning. And so I'm trying to go to sleep like at 10. He's going, hey, have you seen Jenna's back office? And I'm going, what the hell are you doing to me? It's like, so I'm just standing there staring at the ceiling. But Melody is such an amazing story, and I can't wait for you guys to get to know her better. But Melody, it was a couple of weird things that happened in my story. It's not that what I did in the past, because I could give a rip what I did in the past. Honestly, all my legendary stuff is like listening to a bunch of guys talk about they played football in high school. It's just another chapter in my life. And so I'm out there doing what my mentor, I miss him a lot, Jim Rohn. And before Jim Rohn died, he said to me, Robert, the key to life is that when you die twice. And I went, what? And he says, the day you stop breathing and the day that some people stop mentioning your name. Make sure that people always mention your name. And so I've been very, very blessed to not worry about money for a long time, but I wanted more people when they told any part of their story, I just want my name to show up. And so I got to thinking, if Jim Rohn had this kind of platform and was able to put videos online every single day to encourage people to be the best they could be, that would be a pretty good legacy. So I still feel like I haven't done anything. So when I first came out and started looking for something, my wife will get all the credit. Josh and Jenna can verify this. I do not have a spot in this company. And I probably will after I run her to super affiliate. I want to run her to super affiliate first, and then I'll do it. So let me explain really quickly what got me in. My wife, empty nester now, my youngest son is 25, and she started saying, I need to make money because I wanted to support animals. And so what she did is she started getting online. She joined a number of network marketing companies. I think if my wife told you this, she's a MLM junkie, really. She has bought products virtually from every company out there. And it's not her fault, it's my fault. In 30 years, I've been in 19 different companies. 19 different companies. But I was taught different by my mentor. My mentor told me it's easier to jump in a company with momentum than try to create it on your own. So when, if you're playing around with stock, and stock was going like this, and then all of a sudden it levels off, and then it starts doing this, you'll notice a lot of people sell. What a lot of people do in network marketing is they watch their check drop, and then they pray that it just won't drop again. And no, it dropped again, and now you stay in too long where you can't afford to leave. You know what I mean? So when a company starts to make a blip, people go, well, listen, Robert, aren't you loyal? Yeah, I'm loyal to my creator, my family. Yes, I am extremely loyal. And for those of you out there that might not like this statement, my wife supported me for 35 years. She's raised 4 boys. I'm one of them. And the one thing I will never do to my wife is she will never live a lower standard of the life that I've already given her. Never. So I've always been able to secure that until she became an empty nester and now wants to help all these animals, all these sanctuaries all over the place, right? So she was struggling in network marketing, and I was like going, I can't watch her struggle. I just can't watch her struggle. So she made a commitment to me that very simply say, okay, Robert, Mr. Know-It-All, if you were going to do this, what would you do? And I said, simple. You got to find a mentor that is not only documented, but you got to find a mentor that is so humble that they spend more time promoting their downline on their Facebook profile than themselves. They are there to make a rank for that. So I know a lot of people out there, and I started talking around, and every time someone came up, it was this Jenna girl. This Jenna girl is on fire. She promotes her people. She's got all these, she's constantly caring for her people. And I'm like, wow. So For those of you who see me say this, it's not hype, it's hashtag best sponsor ever. And I'm proud to have Jenna as my sponsor. Not only as a sponsor in an upline, but what a hell of an example. You know what I mean? So Josh freaks me out when he sends me copies of her back office, because this lady, Jenna, you know, she's made double of what I've made in a week in network marketing. So if she's made twice as much money than I've made, it doesn't make a difference how many accolades I have. She's sharing with me where I can take my wife. So I don't know anything like CBD. I love what Christian said, which, by the way, the stories before me makes me want to sign up all over again. So thank you very much, you guys, for the stories. And so the first thing I did was cautious, right? So I put Terry in. If you guys see I didn't get any deal, I signed her up for $20 and got one bottle. I upgraded to the $750. And I'm going to get the product. And like Melody said, I made a huge mistake by sending Melody a message saying, I'm thinking about coming out of retirement. I'm going to put everything that I have in support to help my wife, you know, go crazy in this business. And I just wanted you to know, Melody, so you wouldn't hear from the rest of the world. You're close to me, and I want you to know that. Melody took as if Robert comes out of retirement, he's going to talk to every damn person I know. So Melody called me up the second day she was in the business. I think this was March 18th. And she calls me up and she said, I've sent a message out to over 200 people. I have 100 pre-enrollees. I'm going, what the hell are you doing? And she says, is there any way you can do a Zoom for me on Friday? Now, so this was on Monday and on Friday, and I'm going, yeah, of course I do it. Melody does some personal coaching, so she normally has 12 to 16 people on this call. And I said, yeah, I'll jump on there. Well, someone leaked out the Zoom. And I'm looking at a high here. We had 325 people. We had over 100 people. You know what I mean? On Melody's first thing. And to show you the kind of upline and sponsor Jenna was, as I text John and Josh and said, listen, this is getting a little out of control. You know, can you jump on there? And both of them, not, I'm busy, nothing. Yes. Yes was the answer. Just yes. And I'm like, these two are freaking real. They're really real. And so they got on there, and the rest is history. That video now, I checked right before I got on here, it's got 119,000 views. It was put up on March 18th. And it's like, I know a lot of people look at it and go, yeah, but it's 51 minutes. And it's like, yeah, and it's 51 minutes. It's like, so that was the launch. Of course, God, Terry just you know, flew up the ranks. I still don't understand the comp plan. I got Terry got a check of $336. I have no idea what this bonus pool thing is. I'll figure it out later. And then I don't know what this $700 check was that she got today, because it looks like a couple of days of fast start. All I know is that, you know, Terry, I think, has made now, oh, I don't remember what it is. It's $8,700 in 3 weeks. And people are trying to bother me today saying, you know, listen, you know, I need to talk to you. And I said, listen, we're closing out Terry we got Thursday tonight. And the system works so well, you guys. Here's the only question you should have if you get serious. I got called last Thursday, and it was, is the cutoff date, is the cutoff time East Coast time or West Coast time? And it's like, that's when you know that you got enough people in the system instead of trying to break people to do this. And my 30 years of experience, for those of you, I'm going to say a bold statement and turn it over to the incredible owner, Josh and Jenna, is really simply this. I told a couple of guys this and they got mad at me. But based on the accolades that I have, you can go online and put in documentationbeatsconversation.com. I do have some accolades. So if I have that many accolades, I'm an expert. I am a bona fide expert. If I got called on a jury and a prosecutor says, what makes you an expert? I would just simply say, I've helped 53 people make over $1 million in a year, and 9 of them own their own network marketing companies. 1 of them does over 700 million. So I'm saying I'm an expert. You might think I'm not, but I'm telling you that my daily choice, HempWorks, this comp plan, the system, if I planned out perfectly how I was going to come out of retirement, there's no way, in my opinion, that I could created what I did for my wife and Melody in this short a time without the support from Josh and Jenna, without this compensation plan, and without this system. I don't have the skill, the ability to do what I created in the last 27 days or whatever without these guys, without this company, without this product. And so for those of you out there that see this video and think you're an expert, I'll compare my stack with your stack. And I can tell you that you just need to humble yourself and get in front of this train, because it's just amazing. Josh and Jenna keep doing things for me over and over and over again that I don't expect. And I think that all the leaders would say the same thing. They just keep outgiving you. They just keep outgiving you. That's their model. That's who they are. They just they make me feel like for the first time in a long, long time, like I'm actually appreciated, that I'm just not a number making them money. So I did this for my wife. I get to blame Melody. She said today that she's never going to say sorry, that she sort of jumped the gun, sort of, you know, I told people the other day, I feel like I'm standing on a cliff. And I led to Melody, I said, wouldn't it be cool to just jump off? And the last thing I heard was a scream. And she's in the water going, you're right, jump in. And I'm going, listen, Melody, I was evaluating this. And I think that Terry looked in the water and said, yeah, you ought to go and just push me. So I just think Jenna and best sponsor ever, Josh, you guys have put together a company that's going to allow me to fulfill my wife's dreams. And I don't know anything that's better than that. So I came out of retirement to help my wife, but I had no idea it was going to happen this fast. So Melody, thank you for the introductions. Megan, Jerry, and Sally and Heather, and man, your guys' stories, Christian, just makes me want to sign back up again. And I'll turn it over to our incredible, I got a new nickname for Josh, by the way. He's the Elon Musk of network marketing. So get on the big effing rocket. He's going to try to put as many people as he can, and he's just going to launch us into the universe. So get on the damn rocket.
It is very true. That is true. You are the Elon Musk of network marketing. And he was nervous about Robert saying that about him today. We were actually driving in the car, and he's like, can you believe Robert's calling me the Elon Musk of network marketing? I'm like, but it's true, because you have changed the game. You have created what was supposed to happen in network marketing. You've realized that you've made it true, where the little guy can succeed. And it's not just the guy on the top that's making all the money, because all the little guys are making money too. And that's where the heart of our where we are and our vision for the company. So we are, super stoked for you guys. And
yeah, Robert, Melody, thank you guys so much for sharing your story. Heather, Kristen, Megan, Jerry, Seely, you guys just knocked it out of the park, and we want to congratulate all of you guys for your success, and we're super excited. Let me just say this about Elon Musk, okay? People said that he was crazy when he wanted to take a Tesla and shoot it into outer space. Now, I'm not proclaiming to be anything like Elon Musk, but let me just say this. When I first started My Daily Choice at, how old was I, 23?
23.
Everyone said I was crazy.
I was 28.
Everyone said I was crazy. Now, after I launched, and then we decided to get into the CBD industry with HempWorks, everyone said twice that we were crazy. We're not so crazy anymore, but that's what people said. So here's what I want to say. Successful people are always labeled crazy. Like, this may be the craziest thing you've ever watched or that you've ever heard. But I guarantee you, if you surround yourself with people that have ideas, that know how to execute those ideas, that's how you create wealth, period. That's how you create wealth in this industry. Is sometimes the craziest ideas that I've ever seen have been the most successful ones. Look at Uber. When Uber first came out, I thought, that's crazy. Why would people do that? Now they're like their valuations, tens of billions of dollars, right? So when you're watching this presentation, you're looking at this video, here's what I want you to think about. Right now, as it sits, great products, great compensation plan, great people. Now, you heard some of the speakers talk about the system, okay? The system is probably the most important thing that I want you to think about. We've got great products, we've got great people, we've got all these great things, but at the end of the day, the one thing that's really been lacking in this industry is a system for success, okay? Now, a lot of companies have systems. They've got ways of marketing and building the business, but guess what? They're gonna charge you for it, and it may not work. So you're gonna pay money out of pocket, and it may not work. With our system, okay, number one, it's free, 100% free. When you become an affiliate, you get the system for free, okay? The second thing is it works. Documentation beats conversation. If you just use the system, plug into it, get your capture page out to your friends, family, people that you know, you will see firsthand that the system works. Everybody's gonna get pre-enrolled. It's gonna create fear of loss. We send emails out on your behalf. I'm telling you, if you're an internet marketer, you need to be in this deal. If you're not an internet marketer and you're saying to yourself, I wanna build a home-based business, guess what? You need to be in this deal as well. The system works for everyone, whether you're building online or offline, 100% free. And guys, that's been our story as a company since day one, is to bring the most cutting edge system together with the most cutting edge products and do it different than anybody else in the industry has done. So with that said, I want to thank all of you guys. We've been at an hour and 25 minutes. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there, getting to listen to all of the speakers, hearing us out about the opportunity. And all I have to say is whoever invited you to this video, to this Zoom call, get back with that person and pre-enroll. Take the free tour, pre-enroll, watch how this system works. If you're not convinced after watching this video, and I don't know how you couldn't be convinced after watching this video, just take the free tour. It doesn't cost you anything to take a look, but it'll cost you a lot if you don't take a look and get started if they told you about it first, okay? So take the free tour, get back to the person who invited you, to this video, get started, 30-day money-back guarantee, you can't go wrong, and we look forward to seeing you on one of these videos, seeing you rise through the ranks in the company and making a ton of money and changing a lot of lives with My Daily Choice and HempWorks. So with that said, I want to thank all of you guys. We're here in Vegas. We're about to do our leadership retreat and our grand opening, and we'll see you guys all on the next presentation. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Thank you very much.